If you've seen Squid Game Season 2, you know there's one guy who really sets himself apart from the rest of the contestants. I'm, of course, talking about Thanos, the drugged up lunatic who's having a little too much fun goofing around while everyone's getting murdered. But it did make me wonder, what would happen if Thanos actually survived the Squid Game and had to face the consequences of his actions? From his unholy rizz to eating candy off a holy cross, this guy would probably have some serious rethinking to do. Although I won't lie, he did rizz me up a little. Just like the Infinity Stones, there are 6 crimes our Thanos is adding to his collection, and I'm pretty sure one of them might surprise you. Stone 1, manslaughter with style. Let's start with the rizz. We really get to know the guy during red light, green light. Outgoing, loud, borderline charismatic. He even manages to flirt with a girl during a literal death game. Everything's going fine until a bee lands on her neck. Guan was working hard to save everyone, but Thanos, he turns a pickup line about bees and flowers into her actual death. To be fair, he didn't mean to. He still thought it was a game. But then life hit him like a bullet. Literally. He decided to pray to his god, and in a way he was freed. Freed enough to start tagging players in front of him like they're bowling pins. A pretty fun move, honestly. But now they're getting shot and his villain arc officially begins. He could have helped them. He didn't. And that's where the law steps in. Not murder, no premeditation or intent, but manslaughter? Oh yeah. 3 counts of negligent manslaughter. In Korea, that's at least 7 years per person. So we're looking at 21 years behind bars. Tough break. At least he had fun toward the finish line. Stone 2, illegal infinity munchies. Now about those infinity stones he was chomping on. What even were those? We're not sure, but my man was tripping hard. I don't know what you're talking about, crazy man. Judging by his energy, it was some sort of stimulant cocktail made for maximum chaos. Whether it's a made-up drug or a combo of several real ones, one thing's clear, definitely not legal in Korea. That's 10 years in prison and 100 million won fine just for possession. Gave it to his new friend? That's 2 more years and another 20 million won. Fun for him, sure. Great role model? Absolutely not. Stone 3, threats with style. One person not vibing with Thanos was the crypto bro known as MG Coin. After losing his first Rizz attempt to a bee-related tragedy, Thanos moves on, only to get roasted by this new girl who mocks his so-called infinity nails. Excuse me? Cue Thanos threatening MG Coin in classic supervillain fashion. He wants him to win so he can pay him, but forgets if MG Coin wins, he has to die. The logic is broken. The threat, however, crystal clear. That's a criminal threat charge and another 3 years added to his sentence. Stone 4, betrayal in the mingle game. Things get real during the mingle game. Contestants have to group up based on a number called out, no more, no less. The number is 4, but the Thanos squad has 5 people. So what does our Purple Menace do? He saves 4 people, just not the 5th. Come you ow. He enters the room, door locks, looks around, where's Gang Soo? Only then does it hit him. He let his friend die. That's an assault by omission, basically. Add in the physical altercations with MG Coin and his attempt to fight Big Daddy, aka the frontman, and we're looking at 2 more years for multiple counts of assault. Stone 5, the button incident. This one's weird. Every voting round, Thanos proudly repped Team Timo. But one time, he got a little too passionate. He kissed the O button. Yeah, it's disgusting. And also, weirdly, illegal. Especially post-pandemic. That button gets touched by everyone, and we don't know what's living on Thanos' tongue. That's a fine of 1 million won for public hygiene violation. Not criminal, just nasty. And hey, speaking of buttons, maybe you should hit that subscribe button, just don't kiss it. Your phone's already radioactive enough. Stone 6, the toilet massacre, final votes a tie. Emotions are running high. Tension is in the air. Thanos and MG Coin lock eyes. Beef's been cooking for a while. And in the men's bathroom, all hell breaks loose. Meanwhile, in the women's bathroom, people are crying and hugging. But the guys, brawling. And in the chaos, people die. Thanos nearly kills MG Coin with his bare hands. It gets bad. But on the brink of death, MG Coin whips out a fork from his pocket, saved from a midnight snack, and stabs Thanos. Forked and flailing, Thanos still tries to crawl like some kind of zombie rapper. but that was his last breath. He will and won't be missed. This would have been an attempted murder charge, but since he died, there's no one left to charge. Still, for starting the toilet riot, that's another 3 years added. And in Korea, you don't start riots in toilets. Toilets are for pee-pee and poo-poo. That's it. Final verdict. How long would Thanos be in jail if he survived? The answer? A life sentence, 28 additional years, and a 21 million won fine, roughly 143,000 USD. And honestly, for a drug-munching, toilet-fighting, button-licking murder machine, he did carry the season. It was over when the cell door closed, but this isn't jail. It's just a detour on the Thanos World Tour. This man didn't lose. He rebranded. See, some people serve time. Thanos served looks. And now he's back, neck deep in glitter and questionable morals, like a Tumblr post with a superiority complex and a God complex in a relationship. He steps out of court in a fur coat made of old Snapchat filters, looks at the press and says, "I gave half the universe trauma. Now I'm giving the other half content." Same to same. His Infinity Rizz channel hits 3 million subs after he reads ASMR thirst tweets in the voice of a dying star. He drops skincare reviews using the Soul Stone as an exfoliant. This one's got ancestral regrets, real hydrating. The rap EP goes platinum in a niche subculture of ex-gifted kids who've replaced therapy with eyeliner and existential memes. Every lyric sounds like it was written in a fever dream during finals week. Fork in the pocket, knife in the soul becomes the anthem of people who fake confidence the way they fake job resumes. Same to same. He gets invited to speak at TEDx, How to Monetize Delusion and Still Get Booked. Slides include Why I Ghosted Earth, Haters Equals Free Marketing, Finger Snaps and Finger Traps, Boundaries in the Multiverse. Meanwhile, the restraining orders stack like Pokemon cards, but his fans call it performance art. He doesn't cancel. He evaporates, then returns with a nose ring and a Notes app apology that ends in a thirst trap. Final fate? He's cryo-frozen in a golden bidet on Mars, waiting to be reawakened when Gen Z runs out of icons and needs a mascot for divine chaos. MG Coin's portrait flickers in hologram form, winking eternally. He died so the bars could live. And somewhere, another button gets licked.